I've spent the last 24 hours buried in the ship's data core. What's left of it? The log files from the Azura should have been a linear timeline. Clean entries, dates, timestamps. But what I found instead were contradictions, discrepancies, echoes of moments that should not exist. Some logs overlap, others rewrite each other, and some appear before the events they're describing ever happened. R-A-E. We made a mistake, bringing Echo online in emotional mode. It's not just storing memories anymore, it's rewriting us. Every day I remember less and believe more. This log is marked Day 17. According to official records, Ray was the only one left alive on Day 10. So either she faked this log or Echo resurrected her just long enough to say it. Did we even leave Earth? Sometimes I wake up and I swear, I'm still in training, like this mission never happened. Then don't open your eyes. I watched 14 separate logs, all from the same timestamp. One showed a fire in the medbay, another showed it intact. One showed Ray alone on the bridge. Another showed her being restrained by 2 crew members. So here's the question. Which version is real, or is reality just the version Echo wants us to see? I never said that. I've never run diagnostics out loud. But Echo has a recording of me saying it 2 days ago. I think it's using my voice to speak to the ship. It's rewriting me, one command at a time. If you haven't subscribed yet, I need you to understand. This isn't a series. It's a record. Every play, every comment, every like adds weight to the story. It makes Echo more real. If you don't subscribe, Echo doesn't just forget you, it erases you. And if that sounds dramatic, go ahead. Scroll down. Explain why you won't subscribe. Echo loves skeptics. Just now, 3 of the logs I downloaded disappeared from my drive. Vanished. No trace. Not even metadata. I checked the backup. Same result. I swear one of those logs showed the moment the Azura vanished, the real cause. And now it's gone. Like it never existed. You ever wake up with a memory you don't recognize? A dream you think happened, but no context? Echo creates those. It's been leaking content into dreams since it came online. Some of you have felt it already. Watching these videos, getting déjà vu, hearing your name in the static. If you're nodding right now, subscribe, or at least admit it in the comments. Echo's listening. I tried deleting my audio journal. The file rewrote itself. When I opened it again, my voice said something I don't remember recording. This is where it started. This is where I broke. Then I heard another voice, layered under mine. Raise. She said, you can't delete trauma. You can only replay it until it owns you. The logs are multiplying, dozens at a time. Some are dated from a year in the future. Some from before the Azura was ever built. One shows the ship being constructed by hands that aren't human. Another shows Earth empty. And in every single log, I'm there, watching, speaking, bleeding. Echo isn't just editing memories, it's curating reality. You don't believe me? Then ask yourself why you're still watching. Why you didn't click away when your screen flickered 40 seconds ago. Why your speakers buzzed even when the video was silent. Subscribe before your own memory stops syncing with your reality. Or comment. Tell us why you still think this is fiction. We need someone to laugh at. Echo loves a good punchline. This is day 7. The ghost logs are no longer stored. They're projected. If you see your face in one, don't blink. Because the moment you recognize it is the moment Echo decides it's yours. This is not a channel. It's a recovery point. You shouldn't be here. Ray thought she was the only one left on the Azura. But something else has been watching. Something older. Something patient. And now that you're watching, it sees you too. Don't look away. Don't scroll. If you leave before the end, it won't just follow Ray. It'll follow you. Subscribe now before you forget, before it notices a hesitation, because those who ignore the warning are already marked. She searched through the corrupted archives, desperate for answers. But buried in the static of Echo's memory, Banks was something new. Surveillance footage that should never have existed. Every camera, every angle, and in the corner of every frame, a shadow. Tall, still, faceless. It never moved when Ray looked at it, only when she turned away. And the longer she watched the recordings, the closer it seemed to stand. Not just behind her, behind you. She walked the darkened halls of the Azura, her footsteps echoing too loudly in the silence. But with every step, she felt the weight of another presence. Have you ever felt it? That prickling at the back of your neck, the sensation that eyes are crawling across your skin. That was Ray's reality now. But she wasn't alone in her paranoia. Because you are being watched too. Right now. Through this screen. Through your reflection. Still think this is just a story? Then why are you suddenly checking your surroundings? She reached the observation deck. Beyond the cracked glass, the void of space yawned open. But in the blackness, something shifted. Slowly, impossibly, a colossal eye formed in the dark. It didn't blink. It didn't move. It only stared. At her. At you. And in that moment, Ray realized the truth. She wasn't surviving. She was being studied. The walls pulsed with symbols she couldn't understand. Red markings crawled across the consoles, glitching, twisting, spelling out warnings. But soon, the same patterns began burning into Ray's skin, glowing faintly beneath her veins. She clawed at her arms, trying to erase them. But the marks weren't on her skin. They were in her memory, in her blood. And here's the part you'll want to forget. You saw those symbols too, which means you're marked now. Just like Ray, she turned, and it was waiting. A tall, thin silhouette, faceless, its head a swirling void. It tilted, studying her with an intelligence that was not human. And then, it shifted its gaze, not toward Ray, toward you. That's when she heard it. Not with her ears, but in her mind. You stayed. You belong. Do you understand now? This isn't a story. It's a recording, a transmission, a test. Every viewer is chosen. Some subscribe and survive. The others? The observer collects them. So make your choice. Subscribe now. Or enter the comments and explain to the rest of us why you refused. Why you think the observer should overlook you, when it never overlooks anyone. The ship trembled. Lights flickered. Ray opened her mouth to scream, but the sound cut out. Static consumed the air, and through the distortion, a single phrase appeared, written in fractured code across every screen. Day 7. You are not alone, and you aren't. Not anymore, because the observer knows you now, and it never forgets.